Just wanted to come on and talk to you all a little bit about go to God with your business. I put the video up on my TikTok page as well. I broke it into 3 parts because each of those sections are 10 minutes apiece. But the reason why God touched my heart with this, and that's why I wanted to come on and share it on the live with you all, instead of the pre-records. And this video, like all other videos, will be transferred over to my YouTube channel, Electra James Inspirational Talks. So when I'm speaking on the fact that we always talking about we looking for peace and we want peace in our lives, but yet we're not taking our business to God. We are taking our business to people. And people are having a field day with our business because that's just what people do. And so I just want to cover a few things that I spoke into my pre-record on my pre-records. And I talked about seeing, observing, and evaluating. When you see that you have a situation in your life, you recognize that that's true, that that's really happening to you. You observe it once it's there and kind of see, what is that situation made up of? You know, what is causing this? And you evaluate it. The purpose of your evaluating is to say, you know what? I'm not giving up on myself. I am going to work through this. I am going to find my peace in this. But the only way that you're going to find peace in any life situation is that you got to give it over to God. You have to give it over to God. He wants us to come to Him. We have to stop running to people and run to God. Just like you run to your family and you run to friends, sometimes you run to people that you don't even know, and you're sharing a piece of your life that nobody should even have until you first go to God and He leads you to the people in which you should be sharing your business. And I know it might sound harsh to say, oh, go to God with your business. God is telling us on His own that He's showing us the reason why you stay in your situation so long, the reason why that problem, that situation can't be deflated, because you are involving too many people, and you're going to the masses instead of coming to me. When you go to God with anything, He is there with open arms to help, to aid, to provide, whatever it is. I wanted to cover not just seeing, observing, and evaluating, but here's number one thing. Whenever you don't get past the ills and the frustration in life, what you do is you start involving and pulling people in because you're telling them your business, and people like to hear your mess because it helps them to forget about their mess. And when they can forget about their mess, they just walk around and talk about your mess, and they can't even handle their own stuff. So now you talk to one person, and that person then talked about 10 or 15 more people. Now your business is all over the place. You upset because you pull some people. God didn't do that. You pulled them people into your life. You included them temporary people because they only there. They just there because you got something going on. And everybody has the audacity to try to give advice on other people's lives when that's not even their life. What do my life got to do with you? What do your life got to do with me? If God put somebody in your life, when God direct people your way, you know what He do? He give them the words to share with you. If God, you know, when God didn't do it, I'm going to tell you when you know that God didn't put people in your life, because those people help you to make unwise decisions. You end up making unwise decisions when you keep putting people in your life that God never brought them people in your life. You went out there and tried to do that temporary fix. You did that. And that's why you're stuck. You're stuck in those ills too long. Something that should have been done with in a week. You still stuck there. You still stuck in your anxiety, your depression, your agitation, your unforgiveness. All these things that if we would just go to God first and talk to God about it and get in our secret, quiet space, we would have been out of that thing. Now you 6 months down the road and still grappling with it. You still grappling with it. And guess what? And God, all he doing is sitting there waiting and saying, when you gonna come to me? I'm still over here, waiting. But we stay in situations too long. And the reason why we stay in them so long is because we trust in the wrong people. We should be running to God instead of running to people. And when you run to God, guess what? He'll put the right people in your path. You know what? He'll put people in your path to encourage you. He'll put people in your path to remind you that God has your back. Because I know I will tell people in a minute, God will take and has taken things in my life and made it a testimony. And I will say this, I once was young, I'm now old. I ain't never seen the righteous forsaken, nor a seed beg bread. Never. And when you do that, that means that you're going to share the things of God. When people come in your life, them people that God put in your life, they gonna share the things of God. God say, counsel not with the ungodly, nor sit in the seat of the scornful. But let me tell you what happens when we take our business to people. Here's what's happening. We are too earth-centered. We are too earth-centered. You cannot mix the natural with the spiritual and come out with a good resolution at all. Because the natural is going to tell you how they feel, what they would do. They're not taking you to the word. They working out of the natural. But the spiritual, God will give those people the words to say to you, to what to give you. I want to see everybody rise up to a peaceful place in their life. But I know there's so many. You want the voices of the masses because you need to be stroked. You need to be made look from a different light. Like you trying to prove something to them. I didn't do that to them. They did that to me. At the end of the day, the masses don't care. Because just how you handling your situation, again, a lot of them don't even know how to handle their situations. And they're egging you on and just building and stacking and building and stacking things against you. And it's nothing to help you. You just become a conversation. You become a part of everybody's conversation when you're not being led by God. You out here getting temporary fixes. You get temporary friends. You get temporary family members, because some of them not right either. Some of them not right either. Some of them are enjoying what you're going through. Some people enjoy your downfall. What did a friend of mine told me? We was talking, and we always talking about something, and she had listened to something Oprah said, and she said, hey, Electra, she was talking about the same thing you was talking about, how keep people out your business. You need to keep people out your business because sometimes these people act like they're praying for you and they're praying against you. See, because I pray for the soul, the spirit man, the spirit woman, that God would touch them, that they would repent, that they will serve God in the right way. And I don't want to see nobody fall. Nobody. I don't want to see nobody fall. Because I know one thing, if you do fall, God can pick you up. But since God works through human agency, why isn't human agency doing what they supposed to do to help the people? Everything you going through is not meant to destroy you. Some things God allowed to build you. But when you don't get in your quiet place, when you don't get by yourself sometime, when you don't cry out to God, you stay in that situation longer than you would have if you would have just listened to his voice. Stop running behind the masses, because you're getting yourself in messes. And you are agitated, and you stay agitated, and you stay irritated, and you stay angry, and you stay in your ills, and you stay in your unforgiveness, and all these other things that the world has caused you to be in because you ran to the world instead of running to God. You can't just love God when everything is going right. You got to love God when your life is right side up and upside down. He's still the same God. God tells us, counsel not with the ungodly. Sit it not in the seat of the scornful. Why are we counseling with the ungodly? Why are we counseling with people that they was down the street in somebody else's business until those people got their business straight? Now they over there in your business. You know why? Because they don't want to look at their own business. And God is telling us, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. All that stuff you telling the masses, come tell me. I already know about it. I just want you to talk to me. That's what I need you to do. God said, get over here. You way over there. God said, you know how your parents, you tell you, come here. You know how you do your grandkids or your kids? Come here. God telling us, come here. Get back over here. Didn't I tell you not to counsel with the ungodly? Didn't I tell you not to sit in the seat of the scornful? Why are you over there? I told you I had plans for you. I had plans to prosper you. But you're not listening to that part. Every great person can tell you they had to go through something. It wasn't a cakewalk. How you gonna have a cakewalk to get to your greatness when the people that already reached greatness share their stories about how they got there? Stop talking your business to everybody. Tell God about it. Hold your head up. Because everybody got a checklist. I told y'all, everybody got something on the checklist. And y'all know, because I've talked about it. Go to my videos at Electric James Inspirational Talks. They on there. Because everybody got something they done been through. They might not want to tell it. But everybody. You might not have the same thing on your checklist that I got on my checklist, but you got something on your checklist. All right? Have a wonderful rest of the day. And please, y'all, stop taking your business to people. Take your business to God. You'll come out of that thing much faster, much better. All right? Have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye-bye.